Do you want an intro or shall I?
Yeah, sure.
All right, Peter's
It's
been.
rainy.
Oh wait.
No.
Well, no, but we never actually clarified who's gonna intro then.
Oh, I'll do it.
Okay, you said, or should I? And you said that's fine, which made it think it was me.
God damn it. Yeah,
Okay,
I got
you
it.
intro. You intro.
It was another rainy day in the Smokedocken. The smell of burning flesh, ash rain,
Whoa.
and moistness filled the air. Somewhere, I was certain, some douchebag was trying to get humped behind his RV. This is Contradiction.
Okay, I don't want to give you intros anymore. I don't want to trust you with those anymore. What was the flesh burning?
Burning flesh, yeah.
Anyways, let's go behind the pub.
Alright. Do you not start your day with burning flesh?
No.
Do you not, light a cigarette and then just put it on your wrist just to feel something daily?
Not for a few years now.
Alright.
You know, I got. Okay, so last thing I remember, it's been like a week, I think, or more.
It's been like 2
Oh
weeks.
fuck. Okay. So we interviewed James, and he told us about Third Eye Blind, or whatever the fuck the
Third Eye, the protocol.
yeah, the protocol cult, who
Much like how you couldn't just have Order of the Solar Temple, you had to go through, what was the other one before that? The Cosmic Children or something before that? You gotta have the proto-cult before you get the real cult.
truth about Third Eye.
Yeah.
So, did we talk to? Okay, let's go to the pub.
We haven't talked to Rebecca about either of
Yeah.
these.
Okay, I was thinking because we talked to the mask before and that, so let's talk to.
Oh, no. Before Order of the Solar Temple, it was a mark, which is so not a cult. That was more just an esoteric society.
Right. Also, did the audio just glitch for you too?
Yes.
That was weird. I hope that's not a thing that's going to keep happening. Yeah. Ask about this item.
Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that. James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast
Fantasist?
spells
Oh, okay.
in the woods.
Thought you were saying fanatic.
He's not exactly a stable person.
Try saying that without a British accent.
A fantast.
I heard that he was involved with.
Oh
Grant
shit!
Really?
Don't quote me on that.
Man grows his
I don't
weed.
think there's any truth at all to this.
None at all.
See, generally, I like the acting in that scene. Like, it's a little over the top, but it's like right level.
Yeah.
Ask about Liam's.
Just going through everything.
I already asked about Liam's
Yeah,
death.
I'm just kind
I think
of
you've got everything else.
going through everything here. I think that was the only new.
Yeah, because I think there was a clue with Liam's death that was... Because I know at some point she name drops up something about Ryan.
Yeah.
And I think it was Liam's death.
Oh, hold on. The mask. Well, the mask has the same. No,
You
but
already
the
asked
mask has the same symbols as the occult. Does it not?
Yeah. It does, but that doesn't come up in this
Of course
conversation.
not.
I'm sure if you go talk to
yeah,
Ryan,
yeah,
though,
yeah.
Thank
that'll
you.
come up.
Probably be back later.
Is there anyone in the restaurant trying to get? Nope.
No, just spirits.
I hate spirits. They're dry and get everywhere. They're dry and coarse and get everywhere.
All right, Anakin.
Atlas.
Real talk, isn't calling it your male character or any of your characters Annie just like the worst thing to do to a protagonist? Male or female?
Yeah, it's not great. I'll give you that.
I'm just thinking because like I remember whenever I watched Covert Affairs and like her boss would be like, "What about Annie?" I'm like, "Can't you just say Agent Walker?"
If you don't mind.
'Cause you talk about Annie, I'm like, "What about
Do you
Little
know
Orphan
about
Annie?"
this?
Yeah, exactly. I forgot about this.
So
Man.
you've never seen this before. You don't know anything about Third Eye.
And remember,
I don't
he's banging
remember
Rebecca
seeing it,
and
You
what's her
don't
nuts?
recognize any of the symbols on it.
Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow, that what a fucking lead. You don't recognize any of the symbols. Well, that's a contradiction from the cardboard mask. Symbol. Yeah.
Probably the triple goddess one.
No, the triple goddess.
Oh, that's fair.
Aha.
Ryan, you've just told me all about the moon symbols on the mask. Then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Oh, actually, yes. Yes, I do remember that.
So what did you know about Third Eye?
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
That explanation was way too short. Ryan's definitely hiding something.
Okay, never came into contact with them, only knows what he heard about them.
Yeah, there's definitely contradiction there. I'm just trying to think what the...
What can you tell me about Liam?
Oh, Liam. You mean the boy who committed very unfortunate sin?
Did you know him?
Oh, yes. Well, I say know him. I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. He can't have been, can he?
Jesus! Did that happen to you too?
Yeah,
That was spooky.
it happens all the time.
Let's talk about Salvia, dude. Let's get all the information.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
No. What is it?
It's a hallucinogenic plant. A legal one.
Oh.
At least for the moment.
I've no interest in drugs, Inspector. My job. That's the only drug I need. As trite as that may sound.
Do you know any students who may have used hallucinogens?
No. My students aren't interested in that kind of thing. Besides, no one is allowed drugs or alcohol onto the site. I don't think anyone has ever brought drugs to Atlas.
You have any medicines on site at all?
No, we're not allowed. Insurance purposes.
So whatever he's drinking isn't liquor,
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
right? I think it's the freedom phrase.
Yeah, I guess. Let's talk about that.
Well, because the freedom phrase comes from because the village hall is where they used to operate Third Eye.
Right, and
he says he's never interacted with. So I think this is the clue you need. So ask him
the
about
phrase
this.
came into effect after 9/11 when France didn't go back to the United States, right?
Can you tell me a bit about the phrase?
Yeah, and then they couldn't say
free
French
to be
phrase
free?
anymore, which is how we got the
Free,
freedom
my
tickler.
favourite motto. Well, we teach our students that people, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them. And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realise their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
I have a background in psychology.
Honestly?
Jesus.
Yeah, don't look
What
so
is happening?
surprised, Inspector. There's an intellect lurking in here.
When did you come up with the phrase?
When we were based at the village hall.
There it is.
When I
Right.
say we,
Yeah.
I came up with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
And very successful at it too, I hear.
Oh, he's successful, but he's not a creative man.
It sounds like he's trying to
Dad's
remember his
a
lines every time he
lack of
says them.
imagination.
Yeah.
He's not a creative man.
Well, it sounds like he's self-censoring.
Yeah.
I was like, my dad's a fucking moron.
Okay, so the village.
Yeah, phrase
hall.
invented at the village hall, which is where Third Eye was based out of,
So
as we learned from James.
never came into contact, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the village hall, is that right?
Was it?
Ah, that's where you were based, wasn't it? Yeah, you said you invented the Atlas phrase free to be free while you were based at the village hall.
So I did.
Oh,
So
music's
you
getting spooky.
must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Well, I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
Go on.
You see, Third Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different name. Sorry.
Atlas is Third Eye.
In a new improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye.
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All of this has been thoroughly investigated, cleared up.
Ooh, you've
So
been
something's wrong
investigating
here.
about his death.
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say
Well,
case, I
they've
mean
touched on
business
Doctor Who
relations
enough
with
times. I'm sure there's a Time Lord running amok.
Yeah.
They threatened to go public, and then James
Must be the
bloody
meddling monk.
Wilson started distributing his flyers, and that was it. No choice.
Please, please, please. His name is James Bloody Spore.
We'd
Yeah,
already
fuck.
paid the family an out-of-court settlement. Thought that was an end. But then James...
He has cronies?
It alone.
Who the fuck's his
We had to close
cronies?
down. Buy a new place.
You know,
So eventually...
Combo
we
and,
opened here.
Skinny Pete,
As Atlas.
And it worked.
Badger.
Up till now, yes.
So you knew James
Alright.
Wilson
Nice
too?
little
We knew
forced, but you did
Yep.
it.
He didn't know us as such.
I mean, if he had
Very
cronies,
quick to
surely
shoot
it would be
us
those
down,
types of
but he
guys.
didn't do
Maybe
anything
bulking
like
some
actually
Skull
coming
Power
to the
Rangers.
course to see what he was
Oh,
about.
hell yeah.
So James wouldn't know.
You know they reunited in, like, the
went
2010s?
out
Fuck
on
yeah.
Atlas.
Not unless
Yeah.
he came to one of our courses.
Bulk
All that
mentored
stuff was true.
Skull's son,
ECT
Spike.
machines, brainwashing.
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson. All we do is make better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions. Why don't you come along and
It's coming off a
see
lot like a
yourself
mark.
before it starts in 15 minutes?
Oh.
Excuse me.
That's a phone ringing?
Hello. I can't come back now. Well, you have my card at the moment. Oh, well.
What a weird plot point.
All right. See you later.
Who is that?
That was Dad. I have to go back.
That was the best actor in this entire game.
Couldn't
That
come
was,
and meet
that was
you.
not his father.
Well, I might come and have a chat.
Oh. Wow. Okay. 8 o'clock.
Yes.
What? You said it goes to
Here
like
we go.
midnight or something like that?
Yeah. We're about halfway
To
through.
be honest, Dad's a great businessman, but he lacks imagination.
You said it.
He does, however, believe in the power of the individual when taught by the right teacher, of course. Ryan, in here. Just coming. Still here.
Mm.
Oh my lord.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Detective Inspector Jenks.
So this
I'm
man
investigating
is Paul
a death in the
Darrow.
village. I believe you knew Kate Vine.
Are you familiar with Paul Darrow?
I don't. He looks familiar, but
Dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine
He
was
is
lurking
one of my favorite
big
British
man.
actors ever. Sadly died in 2019. Rest in peace.
You must forgive my son, Inspector.
Probably most famously was on the British cult
He
TV show
still can't
Blake's
summon up the
7.
Courage
okay.
to come straight to the point.
Basically, what
So
if
what do you
Spock
want
was
to
an
know?
asshole?
Well, a few
Oh,
more
I'm down for that.
questions if you don't
Well, I mean, I also
Right.
think Spock kind of
Very
is
busy man. Try
asshole.
asking an
Yeah.
intelligent question, like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
I'll go back to the sense.
It's pretty good casting on father-son if they're not actually father and son. These two actors.
They're not actually father-son,
It's a
no.
pretty solid cast.
Uh,
By it.
You may begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as maybe, but we
No,
need...
that's as is.
Fuck.
But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite happy to give it to you. So, fire.
Okay, thank you. Wow, Paul certainly doesn't take any prisoners. It's obvious who's pulling the strings in this.
All right.
And I wonder what they got up to in their previous guise as Third Eye.
I'm gonna ask about.
I love that you could ask about the bike.
Let's ask about the bike.
Did you know anything about Simon Thompson's bike?
No.
That was everything I wanted it to be. All right.
No.
Now we should talk about the death.
Just
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew her at all. Met her a few times. But the course, that's about all.
So when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I just popped out of the course and about 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy, sad, preoccupied?
She was drunk.
All of the above.
Yep. So Paul Darrow, this won't shock you. He once did voice work as Grand Moff Tarkin,
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That's okay.
right?
Do you know if Kate had lost this? It's her driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere.
No.
I'm seeing with his answers.
Yeah. Short to the
Ever
point,
tried
not
Simon's
interested in your
homebrew?
bullshit.
Simon
Yeah.
Thompson?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't touch anything that has had Simon's fingers in it.
Okay.
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was in the woods.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or a killer.
Love this bit.
Well, that's what I'm trying to establish.
Shouldn't it be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination?
He's not wrong.
I didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
This man brings up a very valid point.
I know, he's really great at being, like,
What do you know
logical
about
and
this?
also just scaring the
It's a
shit out of
necklace.
you.
Yeah.
It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird.
Has he
in
never played
cage
Satan?
flying
He should have
away.
played Satan.
Freeing
Maybe he's doing it now.
from their past is
Yeah.
the analogy.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh, not for Kate, by any chance?
No, not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
Which?
This game is imploding.
I have no idea.
Yep. He's just like, oh, nice try. You can't hold this nonsense on me.
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it?
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Jesus is like, what the fuck?
Dress outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Okay. Let's talk about the pub
What
argument.
did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
You didn't hear anything about an argument in the pub?
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
Jesus.
I
Could you
just
tell me
love
a
his
bit about
performance.
this?
Had it designed by an agency.
It almost feels
when
like
was
the
that?
actor was
Last year.
underpaid and is pissed off
Having
to be
started the-
here.
Business?
Yes, I suppose so.
I mean, real sad story here. This is a year after he had his feet amputated.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Well, he had health problems.
Why? Okay, yeah, I picked that shit up, but like, what was the problem that required feet to be gone?
Aortic aneurysm.
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, pagan thing.
Ever
I
used
feel like no one just brings it up unless you know
Well,
exactly what the
use
fuck it
it.
is.
Scrying.
Like, I believe it's a
So you
scrying
have no
mirror.
interest at all in this sort of thing?
No,
Yeah, we're not into this
Does
bullshit.
the Atlas course use them at all?
not at all. Strange question.
You're a strange man. Okay, so just fucking don't cut me, bro. Oh, fuck yes.
If I did
Fuck yes.
this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
The tree.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
Oh, it's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
What's a loaded
Oddly
question?
enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
Respect it. I abide by it.
That's another quote right there.
That's only
Right?
Because of the threat.
I don't know if he was ever in, like, Poirot or anything. Doesn't look like it.
Let's talk about...
No shock he played Sheriff of Nottingham at some point.
Oh my god.
Can you tell me a
Right?
little
Yeah.
about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
Nah.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective, if you don't mind me asking?
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course.
The objective of the course is to free people from
Oh, that's hot.
bondage. We teach that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitude,
He just fucking spiked the lens. Did you see that?
all that kind of nonsense.
Yep.
Guilt.
Of course
Is that
he
the
did.
first lens spike we've had?
Feeling guilty in business.
I think it's
is
only
like
the
a
first or second, yeah.
meat
That's
eater
actually impressive. I
feeling
expected it to happen a
guilty
lot more in this.
abattoir.
I also been looking at reflections to see if we can
Comes
see the
from
camera crew at any point, but they've
archaic
been doing well.
centers of the brain. It's
Yeah, I think
the
we caught it
vestige
at one
of
point
our
briefly,
animal
but it could have been
ancestry
wrong.
that's
I think in the car I
in
briefly saw it.
business. You heeded at
Yeah.
your peril. I'm sorry, Inspector. My house appears to be haunted. Would you mind closing the door?
What the fuck? What the fuck? We're just gonna glaze past that like nothing just happened.
Business.
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's
Oh, what is happening?
What if you have done something wrong?
So sad
Well,
Paldero's
that's the whole
gone.
point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
Why the fuck did the door open?
Ghost.
Oh god.
Know what this is, by any chance?
I've no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Yes, I...
I'm
Yes,
sure
I
she'd enjoy
have.
telling you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel superior. Would probably marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own pub.
Yes, why was that?
Well, she isn't exactly housewife material. She likes to be in control. Like wine.
That's lovely and
Shame,
misogynistic.
I'm in control
Oh, yeah.
of both of them.
Let's talk about Liam.
I mean, are you really surprised?
No.
Well, did you know Liam?
Liam, who?
Liam, who took his life.
It's not a fucking knock joke.
Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yeah.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
Wait,
No.
What was Liam like that night?
did he just what?
Apart from
Did he-
being drunk,
did he just
possibly
ask-
because of that, he seemed
Were
perfectly
you there when he
He
died?
was drunk.
He said yes,
I
and then he
assumed
said,
the
and
bottle in
after
his
I didn't
hand
see him.
contained whiskey and not lemonade.
When he dead?
Something like
Lots
that.
of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression. Is that normal for the students?
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
Okay, that's sad, depressing. Hey, did you do salvia?
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a
He
drug
loves bringing that up.
Well, I think they're trying to just make it clear that it's like
I have
a
no enthusiasm
yeah.
for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol in our course.
Again, your son was
we
just
like to
drinking.
tell students that success is the best drug.
It was tonic water.
Whether you buy
It was
it
just
or not,
iced
of
tea.
course, is another matter.
No, I got this new brand of Flavor Aid.
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company.
That's not what the
already,
subtitles say.
James, our local minister for propaganda. I suppose Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
He explained, yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
Jesus.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And Third Eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
Yeah, but
You can't blame me for wondering.
But Kate's was
Paul.
murdered,
2 student deaths
so...
in 2 years.
It's called a coincidence, Inspector. I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
I feel like that's the first time that man has ever said chippies in his life. I didn't...
Probably the first time he said to say, well, medicine. No, he contradicted himself.
So, Liam's death was unavoidable. At the seminar, but we don't allow drugs on...
I think it was the salvia that has it. Yeah, there it is.
Aha. I want that as a text alert.
So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
What if he's like, fuck, I did it, and then the game just ends?
Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary
No, but
school.
it's private property.
We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules.
Yes, you can.
If they pay their fees, they're entitled to
Not how that works at all.
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
Okay.
You have your next objective.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I don't think he contradicts himself at all.
That's all for the
In either
moment.
way.
Thank you.
No, that was the biggest one.
I get the feeling I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
Ooh.
Which is fine. I like Baldero.
Enter the building.
He actually voices your mentor in the Old Republic if you play the Sith warrior.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a DVD video.
Hey, look at the bottom right.
The guy I am, but I'm trying... What does that sound on the door say? Cuppies. Also cuppies. Cups. Cups. Cups.
I'm interacting with British people at work lately, and we talked about fish and chips and everything.
So many cups.
They actually endorsed our restaurant's fish and chips.
Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick...
We're gonna watch Vin Diesel's Triple X. I would like to use my DVD. Porn, please. Oh god, this is already...
I'm Danielle Sneal, and this is how you fit a cucumber inside your esophagus.
Jesus. What is happening? Okay, there's a wallet. This actually is a really uncomfortable video to watch for some reason. There's another wallet. Is he robbing all the jackets of the people at... He's stealing the ID.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that was
Try
odd.
DVD from the pile.
Like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
Oh, I think this is like the intro video. Yep.
Alright, let's just sit back and enjoy this.
Good, fake people. Good.
Could not afford a single extra.
Means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are
Just
sins.
like all of my chins.
Born of a fake
Nope.
morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness.
Pretty deep.
He looks
by
grayer in
governments,
this video.
religions,
Yeah,
through the
no
ages,
kidding.
With the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us
Whoa.
from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society.
One person's just like,
Show you that common morality is
Well, that
nothing
person's
more
been
than
eaten
the
because he's chewing all the
cynical
scenery.
creation of an elite
Yeah.
desperate to stay
And they're
in
not real
power.
people.
An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential. By making you feel guilty.
I feel like he
for
should have
pursuing
pointed when he said you.
success.
yeah, this is like some Hawks level Nazi
The
talk.
good news is
Oh, yeah.
that you can take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition. Welcome to Atlas.
Looks like the Monsters Inc. logo.
Yeah. Damn it, Scully, what have you done this time?
All right, so I think we're at 30 minutes though, actually. So
Yep.
I think this is where we're gonna leave off episode 4. But wow,
On that bombshell.
on that sequence of events. So tune back next time, guys, for more mystery and intrigue and shit.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys next time. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.